I want to show you a very recent clip which demonstrates better than just about anything why affirmative action and people being gifted positions of which they are utterly unqualified for, based solely on immutable characteristics that are currently in vogue, makes every single one of us worse off and hastens and represents the demise of our country. This clip, of course, involves my absolute favorite political, Kamala. I'll be interjecting during this clip. Here we go.
Just quickly put a button.
Okay.
Do you have any plans to visit the border?
At some point,
Kamala translator? No, it's nowhere near the top of my list.
We are going to the border. We've been to the border. So this whole thing about the border, we've been to the border. We've been to the border.
Who was we? Who was we? Have you, who was tasked by President Biden to handle the border crisis, have you visited physically the border to see the reality of the problem, to see the misery that your policies have created? Once again, who is we? She is so terrible answering a question that she should be 100% prepared for.
You haven't been to the border.
And I haven't been to Europe. And I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of the border.
Well, there she goes. She's laughing at her own joke again. That's not even funny. She is not a funny person.
Because there's an interesting fact, in case you didn't know. Hard hats are actually unisex. Everybody's laughing.
Okay. It takes a big man to admit when he's wrong. I'll let you know when that happens. But again, how can she not be aware of the current zeitgeist of the American public? Maybe we don't want illegal immigrants streaming across our border. That doesn't make us anti-immigrant. We just don't want them coming in here illegally. Nor do we want those who do try to suffer unnecessarily because of the policies that the current administration had nixed, that the prior one had in place, that were largely working. But her cockamamie answer makes zero sense to boot. I mean, let me do my little Kamala impression for you. My wife asks,
"You didn't take Leah with 104-degree fever to the doctor?"
And I didn't go to the gym either. I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of making sure our son doesn't die.
"You didn't get rid of the python sleeping in the children's bed?"
No, but I didn't feed the dog either. I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of not allowing tiny children to sleep with a python.
"You didn't put out the fire in the basement?"
And I didn't vacuum the living room either. I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of preventing our house from burning down. What we are seeing here is flat out affirmative action and equity in motion. This is a woman who achieved her position as soon-to-be president based solely on her color of skin and gender. She dropped out of the Democratic primary with 0% approval and 0 delegates. 0! She essentially called Joe Biden a racist during the first Democratic debate, and she has been advanced not for merit, not because she is remotely likable, not because she has one iota of charisma, but because of her immutable characteristics which happen to be in vogue today. You can disagree with Barack Obama about a lot, but he was a political badass, and he was extremely comfortable in his own skin and very well equipped to represent the United States on the world stage. Kamala, on the other hand, is an extremely insecure woman, which to diagnose is where the continuous laughter stems from.
Do you have plans to visit the border?
Not today.
she's also completely ill-prepared for an obvious question that even a left-leaning journalist might ask. This is not somebody who should be leading a Cub Scouts meeting, much less a country. So a big, huge thank you to all you racists out there who believe that people should be advanced and promoted based solely on the color of their skin. Keep pushing equity until you have replaced Elon Musk as CEO of Tesla with a Kamala-like figure who doesn't even understand algebra.
There's a possibility if he wants to spend $1 billion beating this guy, he could do it.
Absolutely. Somebody tweeted recently that actually with the money he spent, he could have given every American $1 million.
I've got it. Let's put it up on the screen. When I read it tonight on social media, it kind of all became clear. Bloomberg spent $500 million on ads. U.S. population, 327 million. Don't tell us if you're ahead of us on the math. He could have given each American $1 million and have had lunch money left over. It's an incredible way of putting it.
It's an incredible way of putting it. It's true. It's disturbing.
And when faced with Model 3 production problems, and when someone explains that she hasn't visited the factory floor even, she responds, I haven't visited Europe either. I don't understand the point that you're making. I'm not discounting the importance of the production problems for the solvency of the company. If Joe Biden had chosen Tulsi Gabbard to be his vice presidential pick, someone that I might disagree with on some topics, but I honestly believe is a patriot and loves her country, I would think to myself, well, at least we're in decent hands. But not with this ill-prepared, insecure, unattractive woman who won't even visit the border as the entire nation sees it burning and smoldering. This is literally the result when we throw merit out the window. And all of you guys out there who are spouting out about the importance of equity, why don't you look in the mirror at the results right in front of you and ask yourself if you like the results. And I'll grant you, given that many of such people are actually actively trying to destroy our great country, well, I guess I just have to say, job well done. And for the rest of you, please don't discount the importance of thumbing up the video and sharing it so the rest of the population isn't brainwashed by the media that will pretend that this administration can do no wrong and will lie about anybody else with differing viewpoints. Please thumb up the video, subscribe, hit the all notification bell, and have a fantastic, fantastic day. Peace.